Alright, so we're like an hour late on this, so I apologize profusely, but the Red Wings have made themselves a really good trade for Nick Leddy. Take a look at this. It comes from the Wings themselves. They acquired defenseman Jake Walman, center Oskar Sundqvist, and a second-round pick in the 2023 NHL Entry Draft from the St. Louis Blues in exchange for Leddy and Luke Witkowski. Now, thankfully, Elite Prospects is actually up and running now. Yes, there we go. Let's get the fist bumps in the air for Elite Prospects because their website is the best one, in my opinion, when it comes to hockey statistics. Nick Leddy is gone, and this is a pretty obvious move. A lot of people knew that Leddy was going to get traded because he got sat out for the game against Vancouver, where they actually won without him, so miracles on ice do exist, I believe. But Nick Leddy is a pretty all-round, versatile offensive forward that had himself his better days in the New York Islanders system, but he still was pretty solid for the Detroit Red Wings in the 1 year he had spent over here. 16 points, 55 games. From the moment this guy was traded over to the Red Wings from the Islanders back in the 2021 offseason, everybody kind of knew, okay, this guy's probably just going to be a rental. He's making $5.5 million until the end of 2022. They're not going to allow this contract to expire and allow him to go to free agency. He's going to get traded sometime down the line. That indeed is the case, and it's not even just Leddy by himself, it is Luke Witkowski as well, who, I'm gonna be honest here, man, he doesn't really have too much value out here. He's a defenseman right wing, and you usually see players that can play defense and forward not really be the most useful players, but they're more versatile. Brent Burns is like the only exception in recent times, but Witkowski was an AHL guy. He's been an AHL guy this entire time. He was with the Red Wings before going over to Tampa Bay and then coming back over to the Red Wings where he played one game in 2021-2022. Who really knows if he's going to be used by the St. Louis Blues, but either way, there are some extra options for depth if you really need them. Coming back over to Detroit, of course, you have yourselves your second-round pick, not to mention Jake Walman and Oskar Sundqvist. Now, Sundqvist is really interesting, because this is a guy that back when the St. Louis Blues won the Stanley Cup in 2019, he was an absolute beast. Sure, he had only 9 points in 25 games, but this guy was super versatile all throughout the lineup. He was being used in defensive situations. He could penalty kill as well. Sundqvist, he's a good player. It's just, after some injury concerns slowed him down the past few years, he hasn't really been the same kind of player, but he's still able to go out there and produce. He had 15 points in 41 games played for the Blues. Multiply that out by 2, he's on pace for 30 points over a full 82-game season. Now, the Red Wings are getting some pretty good value here in a 27-year-old guy who does expire next season at $2.75 million a year. So, right away, I think a lot of people might be thinking, okay, we might see the Red Wings flip Oskar Sundqvist next year at next year's trade deadline if he's able to come out here to Detroit and show himself off in a very good way. You also have yourselves Jake Walman, who is a defenseman in the St. Louis system, who hasn't really been used a ton. I mean, he has 6 points in 32 games played this season, but mostly as a bottom pairing guy, 7th defenseman guy. Walman has been inserted into the lineup here and there. The Red Wings will likely have an opportunity to give Walman a bigger showcase at the NHL level and actually see what he can do with some better minutes. Now, he's 26 years old, so he's not too young, he's not too old, he's supposed to be in his prime, quote-unquote, and he's making $700,000 till the end of this season, so pretty much what you're getting is versatility throughout your lineup in Sundqvist and Walman, not to mention the second-round pick, which is important over here, for Nick Leddy and Luke Witkowski from the St. Louis Blues. The Blues are getting themselves a boost with Leddy on their lineup because I would say that Leddy is a little bit better than Walman, and there is a little bit more versatility with Witkowski, but he has been mostly an AHL guy, so we'll see where the Blues end up using him. Talk to me in the comments all your thoughts about this Red Wings and St. Louis trade. I hope you enjoyed this video. We still got to talk about Tyler Mott. We got to talk about a few more things because I believe there might be some Rangers action on the horizon. We'll see, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I already said that, and bye.